Would you like to try to do the Welcome Strategy Battle Gamers? Do you reckon you could pull it off?
No, I need to practice.
No, Ian can do it.
Okay. Welcome Strategy Battle Gamers to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here with your channel host, GBHL James.
And GBHL Jamie. And special guests.
Me, Jan Luchtenberg.
And you Felix.
Wow, it's good to have you guys over. Why are you here? Why are you in Stockport? Why are you in Stockport? Why would you be here?
For the desolation of Stockport 2015.
Ooh, it's very exciting. Are you excited, Jamie?
I am.
We all are.
We all are.
Yeah.
As are another 62 people.
Yeah.
It's going to be busy weekend.
It's going to be very, very, very busy. Look forward to having everybody over. If you're watching this, then it should be on Sunday, and of course we'll all be playing games or looking at spreadsheets over that period of time. So that should be really good. Good to have you both over, and we thought it'd be nice to have some special guests in here because there's not many questions this week.
Is there not?
No, people were obviously not impressed with me doing Speak Friendly Question on my own in the gym
Busy
last time.
for this weekend probably.
You're very nice, very nice. I like the fact that we're going with that rather than they were bored of me answering questions on my own in the gym.
Ever. Only behind your back.
Now, usually when we've got special guests, what we do is we let you guys read the questions first. So you up for that?
Yeah.
You want to read the first one? Now, remember, when we do this off the mobile phone, because we are in the Northwest Gaming Centre, it does mean that sometimes questions are cut off, of course, and
Jumbled up.
they don't come up at all.
First question from Jeremy Smith. It's actually a bonus question, so it's probably a question later first. I don't know.
We'll go with it. We'll go with it.
Yeah,
We'll let him have it. We'll let him have a bonus
I'm
question.
wrong with it. To be used in case of SF and Q. 1 hour duration, no double loop here. What? First one. What do you take in your tea? Cream, sugar, or lemon? Question mark.
Okay. Well, you drink tea now, Jamie. So
Just a splash of milk.
a splash of milk. Good man.
Good wording.
Same here. I just have a little bit of milk.
You can't say that. Sorry.
Luckily,
I drink coffee.
Luckily, Jamie has to look after the camera now, so he's got to
You
edit
can bleep
that
that
out.
out.
Yeah, thanks.
How about yourself?
Yeah, just normal tea. And nothing in.
No tea. We're Dutch, so we
Yeah,
don't
we
ever
don't do that. We just
actually
You don't drink tea?
We do drink
Yeah.
tea, but not with sugar or cream in it.
Yeah.
No,
No
milk.
milk, no. Or lemon or
That's just
whatsoever.
silly.
Wow, that's crazy. Weirdos. Anyway,
Question number 2. Do you see yourself as a warrior profile with bow, spear, or hand weapon?
hand weapon all day long. An axe.
An axe like a Rohirrim axe.
Yeah, of course. How
Long,
about
long
yourself?
after the Rohirrim.
Yeah, proper Dane axe.
A Dane axe.
Yeah, damn right. I reckon I would swing on that.
Yeah.
Clef someone into. I reckon I could see you with a Dane axe. You know?
No, I think I'm more of a small hammer kind of guy.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, swinging left and right. Yeah.
Okay.
You just need a little focus on that strength and smash
Like a
some
little bit
kills.
of range, me. Stay away!
I got long arms myself.
Put
so-
you in front of me and I'll stab over the top.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, take him.
So Jamie's taking the spear. I'm taking a big Dane axe. You're taking a
I'm
little
taking like the Smith's hammer. The
Smith's hammer?
That's a noble weapon.
Smith's hammer.
A Smith's hammer,
What
yeah.
a horrible way to die, mind you. They're none of them are nice ways to die.
It's used for creating and it's used for ending.
Very poetic.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm going for two-handed weapon because
Two-handed what?
Yeah.
A hammer, axe, what?
no sword.
Sword.
Yeah, definitely
Two-handed
sword.
sword.
Yeah.
To be fair, the sensible choice is a sword. A sword is sort of just proved to
Balance.
be,
Yeah.
to be sort of the most balanced weapon that there is. Oh, sorry, I'll have to get this back up. Okay. Oh, and question number 2.
question.
He's asked loads of questions. Jeremy Smith. He's propping us up this week.
How many people are in your wedding party? Of bridesmaids versus groomsmen, ushers. What does BMMOH etc. mean?
I have no idea.
Best man.
Best man.
Oh, best man.
Maid of
Maid of
honor.
honor.
Maid of honour. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
your question.
Well, I've got one best man. It's my brother. Jane's got one maid of honour, which is her best friend. We've got 3 groomsmen. So let's see, Jane's dad, my usher, the best man, and I think the granddad as well. So 4 in there. And I think Jane's got 3 or 4 bridesmaids. These are Jamie's favourite questions.
For the sake of the call.
Personal questions. So yeah, not loads and loads, but enough. Mostly family, really. Mostly family. This is Jeremy Smith's first question, which was probably
It's his
supposed
first
to go before.
one.
His
So
first
he's
one.
stuck in the loop.
He's always in the loop, Jeremy Smith.
All right, so
He's already in the loop.
He's been in a loop forever.
Okay.
What are you trying to pull, Jeremy Smith?
Well, we're going to see what he's has to ask more. So, good morning, James. Glad to see you that you are keeping on by yourself, even though you are never alone. Jamie, if you are presenting and announced for them, good job on fellowship videos. Please get a load of play interviews at Desolation of Stockport. Well, we're already doing that, so that's
good.
Yeah.
That's one. That's one.
So, just a 90-second clip of people at the tournament, players, dads, friends, girlfriends, and locals who just came to watch. Then could you get a second video of the night at the pub that includes a bit of with your waitress, pub owner, an outside establishing shot, trivia game if well played, point. Not an SBG rule question, but here we go. You host like hulking heroes, happily help Hobbit hobbyists. Can you
That's a tongue twister, isn't it?
Yeah,
Tongue
no.
twister.
Here we go. He hopes hulking heroes happily help Hobbit hobbyists here, however humble.
That's tough, even if you speak English as your first language.
Yeah,
It's even worse for us.
guys, I'm Dutch. So what are you expecting?
We wear wooden shoes daily. So what do you think we're going to do with that?
Yeah, we're not even drinking milk in our tea. Or what's
We're weird,
Savages.
weird
Yeah.
already.
So that's all for this
actually-
week. First, Aegis Smith.
What was his question?
It wasn't a question.
No, it was not.
Oh, just a
He just
statement.
wanted us to
Yeah.
do those videos, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I think we're definitely going to do loads of player interviews.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you know, there's one thing I really want to do, and that's the after dinner game with the,
Oh,
with
the
the
after
cooking.
8 mints. Yeah,
I really want to do that.
Champions! I love that video.
Yeah, that was
I
a
watched
really
that
good
of
one.
myself so many times. The pure joy in my
Yeah.
face when I did it.
It's funny looking at people doing like,
That game was invented by Jamie Giblin. Like, no one else in the whole world before that has ever done that game.
it's a really fun
Jamie has
video.
introduced it to so many people, like just even through me. Like every family dinner party or anything,
Who's
every
got the
Christmas. Yeah,
It's really, really good.
every single time. So yeah,
We do fun.
we'll definitely do lots of those. You guys are up for another
Oh,
player
yeah.
interview.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And there'll be a few of us doing them this time. I think Damien.
We should have 3 cameras, so.
Yeah, with our 3 cameras, so
that's really
that'll be good. Okay, so next up we've got Dave Egan. I know that he likes you reading these questions.
Well done, lads. You've reached 3,000 subscribers. Dubaka!
Congratulations!
Yeah, well, big guy.
That's really good.
Thank you
That's
very
really
much.
good. Yeah.
Can you remember when you joined the channel? At what point?
First
did you
100. Yeah.
First
age.
100.
Definitely.
Good man. You're a proper first ager.
Yeah.
A lot of people are confused about what a first ager is. We worked it out, didn't we? It was like the first age of Middle Earth is however many years, and we said that number of subscribers, that number of subscribers, was our first age subscribers. But now we just use it for everybody, so that it doesn't sound exclusive in any kind of way.
I still feel a bit special.
Yeah.
James, you said the game doesn't really work at 1,500 points. Well, I played 13,000 points and the game worked fine.
What do you think about that, Jamie?
That's a ridiculous amount.
That lasts for days.
But
I can't see
Pictures
how
or it
that-
didn't happen. Picture or it didn't
Picture
happen.
But it was very slow. 1.5 to 2.5 hours per turn.
You can imagine being your partner. That is not a normal way of playing the game.
Over 900 models on the evil side and 550 on the good side. We played for 2 weeks before I conceded because it was beginning to turn badly against me. What a great way to finish the game. Like, oh, it's turning now. Let's just set it off.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to let you have your victory. We spent 2 weeks playing this. We're thinking of playing it again in the future. 17,200 points worth of 741 good models against 18,600 points worth of 1,214 evil models. Our entire Hobbit Lord of the Rings collection all on the table at the same time. We're going to need a bigger table. Also, out of curiosity, have you ever watched Dragon Ball Z? Well, no, I've not watched Dragon Ball Z.
No.
And that game sounds like it would just become tedious.
Tedious, yeah, that's the word I was
That's-
looking for.
It's
Yeah.
a skirmish game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a skirmish game. That says it all. It's supposed to be,
I
you know.
think it could be really good, but yeah, I think you need to reinstate like rules for volleying and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Actually, I think even that many points is too many points.
Yeah.
In any game, even if you went Armageddon style in 40k, 18,000 points of stuff is too much stuff.
Yeah, it's an awful lot. That's such a long time. I mean, imagine being, let's say if you didn't get to go first, you didn't roll priority at first. You're
come
going to have
back
to
in 2
spend,
hours.
what are you going to do for 2 hours?
Yeah.
Like 2 hours.
It's like waiting.
I mean, I know when I started playing the game that I wasn't far off that, but
You're
like,
still not.
I think you can play
gone back that
18,000. I think you can play 18,000 points, but you just have to add a 0 to every point value in every model.
Yeah.
So just playing 1,800 points.
Yeah.
Then that'll probably work.
I think people like the idea of games like that because they see the spectacle of it. But that's why War of the Ring was brought in, wasn't it? So, so that then it becomes feasible as
You
a gaming
can play
system.
the bigger battles.
It might look
in a
really
quick
cool,
manner.
but it's not practical, I don't think. So next up we've got William Farquhar on his foot. Hello again, I hope I'm not too late. No, you're not. If a model with a spear is in base contact with two friendly models who are both in a fight, who decides which combat the spear support goes to?
The controller of the person with the spear.
And it's just a single model that can support, so you have to pick one.
Yep. The player with priority or the player who controls a spear warrior, the latter.
Yeah.
The issue of community-created profiles has come up again on the Facebook page. Can you see a future where these feature at single tournaments or even allowed to any and all of the GBHL events? And then he's put, I hope James's kids play Dunlendings. Savages. Savages. No, they'll play Rohan. Or else. Won't feed them.
Probably the first tours you give them is like having horses' heads on sticks so they can run around.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And give them like plumes.
Indoctrinate them. Death! Right, every time they come to the dinner table.
It's going to be worse when they come to school. And
I give them the
shout
milk.
death.
Give them the milk before night time. In a horn. Like you're drinking horn. That's a good idea. I like
That's
it.
a proper way of raising kids.
Get into horse riding as well, then.
I think that's a good
Turn them
idea.
into Rohan.
What do we think about created profiles for use at tournaments? So I guess people are referring to sort of situations, for example, where people have wishful thinking about profiles such as Theoden, and they want to make up.
Fight 6.
No.
Yeah.
I think our good
you know what I
friend,
mean, like your Theodens.
our good friend Stephen Crow that put a poll up on the
Yeah, I
Facebook
think he
group.
did. Yeah.
And I think a lot of work needs to get put into that to make it work, and a lot of play testing, and it's again a very tedious and long process to get right.
I think the key thing with that is that I know it sounds a bit, but by what right does the person who does it have any kind of influence on being able to do that? Unless, of course, it's a tournament organiser, and before the tournament they say, okay, for this
got
tournament,
access to this character.
Yeah.
we've got every single faction has got a sort of wishful thinking profile, as it were. So each faction has got an option to take this character profile, and I think then it could work because then it's balanced because every single faction's maybe got something. But that could only be tournament specific. I don't see that profiles would then be able to be used for all Great British Hobbit League tournaments. I don't think. What do you reckon, guys?
I'd be the same. It'd be tournament organiser would have to opt that ruling into your tournament thing.
I think so. As cool as it would be. Okay, so next up we got David Whittaker.
David Whittaker. Let's see. Hey guys, or James, or us four. That's an option. I broke the loop last week, but I'm back now, so that's a good one. If you could make one Hobbit Lord of the Rings item on the web store go OOP in exchange for bringing one item back, what would you drop and what would you like to see return?
That's a good question.
By item I mean listing on the web store, so Rowan commanders would drop all 4 miniatures permanently, or Sons of Earl, Sons of Earl would drop.
I know what you're talking about.
That's an old reference.
Or Sons of Earl would drop both poses, etc. So what would you drop to bring something back?
I would drop Sons of Ale because I own the market share of them. So one day I could be incredibly rich.
Well, what would you bring back for those
tough.
sons?
That's
Something
tough.
that's missing now.
See, Knight of the Pelennor not available now, is he? Which is a shame. But again, I've got it, so I guess it'd have to be something that I've not got. Which is tough.
I'd bring back the two-handed hammer troll.
Oh, I know him.
It's a really nice model.
The two-handed hammer troll.
Yeah, that's a really nice model. And
You've got that? You've got that?
I haven't. No,
You haven't?
No, and it's one
Can
of
it be
those.
right to send, Jan?
Oh yeah, please do.
This is how Speak Vending Question works.
Well,
Professional
it's
begging.
one of those most iconic models
Yeah,
from
yeah, it's
the
very
Fellowship of the Ring.
I know what I'd do. I would drop Rohan infantry off the thing entirely, and I would bring back Dunlendings with
I was thinking
bows
Dunlendings then.
and axes.
That's a good call.
I've got Dunlendings, so
You've got Dunlendings.
a few.
Got
How about
loads of
yourself?
shield.
Not much.
I think I will put down the old wood elves.
Oh,
the
yeah.
merfolk
Oh, the old
ones.
one, yeah, that's a good one, that's a good one. And bring back the troll, yeah.
No,
You were going to say that, right?
No,
Oh,
that's true.
sorry.
I think one of the coolest models you had as a set was Following the Fat and Angry
Oh,
Failures.
That's a good
Those
call.
guys,
Good shout.
yeah, a lot of guys want, see them regularly, seeing on eBay going for a lot of money. So, and I bought them recently. They're very fun to play and they're not that hard or something. And if it wouldn't be a model, I will change the Wood Elves and then get back to source books because everyone wants to have source books.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, to bring all them back.
Bring back the source.
Yeah,
Maybe even
Applause
better.
for that answer. That's a good answer.
Maybe even better. Bring back more content in White Dwarf, or something like Battle Games of Middle Earth.
That would be awesome. But then again, we do have the SPG fanzine, of which
Yeah.
issue 2 is coming out soon. Everybody,
It was
very
released. It was
excited.
released yesterday.
It was released yesterday.
What?
This is Sunday.
Yeah, but
This is
Oh
Sunday.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't wonder how you
All right.
got some kind of exclusive there, Ghibli. What do you mean?
Remember how YouTube works. This is going out Sunday.
So we'll already have ours.
We'll have ours. Yeah.
We'll already have ours.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
It was amazing.
yeah.
Do you know the thing from the magazine?
Yeah,
it was
yeah, it was
amazing.
great,
It
yeah.
was amazing.
That was
Did you get a physical copy?
Well,
Yeah.
I made a reservation for
Yeah,
for
both
two
of them.
copies. Yeah.
Yeah, well worth it. Well worth it. Okay, so next up we've got Zarfai Engel.
Hello.
So that's up one there.
So, Angle. Hi guys, I haven't seen that gym in quite a while. How are you doing over there? Not a question,
Good.
but simply a comment. War of the Ring is not that broken. Yes, on all four Fell Beast or multiple Balrog army can really be nasty, but it's not unbeatable. One of the bigger things is that only the good side has access to counselors that have a similar rule that in Famous Alfred. I really think you should give it a try.
Have you tried War of the Ring before?
I've tried Wuthering when it was very first released.
Yeah.
So, a good few years ago. And the first thing I did was get lots of counsellors together, and everyone sort of went into the game with like 18 might. So, yeah. I think if you want to game it, you can do very easily.
Oh, okay. Because we do actually have a Speak Friend and Question FAQ regarding our opinions on War of the Ring, so we recommend that you go and check out that video because we don't talk. Have you guys played War of the Ring? Yeah. I imagine you played War of the Ring.
I worked for G-Dub when it came out, and
Yep.
it was. I've played a few games, but it's. I think, as a game, Lord of the Rings is really, really, really good as a skirmish game, and you lose that quality when you're playing Lord of the Rings, and in a manner.
Yeah, in a manner, yeah.
And it's the aspect of the skirmish game that really speaks to me. So
Yeah.
it's always going to be on a lower level than SPG for me.
I played it as well, and I'm doing some events now because I'm working at the moment in a games workshop, and a lot of guys that are playing Lord of the Rings Hobbit are asking to get events for War of the Ring, and I'm just giving some FHQs and erratas in from. Alright, for counselors, for example, you can bring up to 3 or 4 something, and that's it. But the good thing that I really liked about War of the Rings that you had all those kind of special rules. For example, you had Madriel that could infiltrate or scout with his entire unit of Ithilian Rangers, and that kind of special rules I'm missing at the moment with now for Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. That if you buy a guy like that you don't have those special rules
Yeah.
to use. So,
That there is a layer of depth in War of the Ring that's not present in the single miniatures of Lord of the Rings, like one of the Madriel's rules.
Yeah.
But just the special rules from characters. But if you then compare it to Lord of the Rings, it's pretty cool that you have one of the skirmish games that's still be played very much and has its own technique and fun to play.
Yeah,
Because
that's true,
I see a lot of guys that still likes to play the game, and I hope they still will make it. So guys, keep it up.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions about War of the Ring. Yeah. We do. I don't think that we're planning on playing it anytime soon, but I think Damien
and Tom said they'd give it a go.
Yeah, they were gonna maybe film a battle report with it, which should be quite good. In terms of how the gym's going, it's going great, pal. Thanks for asking. Okay, so next up we got J22.
He says 47 minutes has got to be a record, James.
You
Let's see
proud?
if you can match or beat that. Yeah, I was. I was like, wow, it's under an hour.
I know. I've been training.
My question for this week is: for a basic warrior or troop, which would you prefer, 2 attack space or 2 wound space, providing the other stats remain unchanged? Which is more valuable to have? Thanks for all the great content and enjoy the Desolation of Stockport. Hope to make it there next time.
2 attacks.
Definitely 2 attacks for me.
Increase your chances of winning the fight, and if you win in the fight, then you can't be wounded anyway.
Yeah.
because it's not simultaneous. That would be my opinion. I'd rather have 2 attacks than 2 wounds.
Played dwarves last year, so I'm kind of fond of staying alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine two wounds dwarves.
Madness.
With defense 8 or 7.
7 or 8,
Yeah.
7 or 8 defense.
I think
and 2
for some
wounds.
specialized armies, I would like to see rather 2 wounds instead of 2 attacks. But yeah, some armies like Rohan that's already charging, or just the normal warriors because they have called a shout over indeed from death. Those guys, that's special. All guys in this warband have 2 attacks instead of the normal attack. So yeah, it's more again with special rules.
2 attacks.
2 attacks for me. Yeah.
2 attacks.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, yeah.
Always different.
Yeah.
And 2 wounds. Or 2
Uh,
attacks.
In the end.
I would prefer for 2 wounds. And it's,
2 wounds.
yeah.
Wow.
So that's Holland versus.
That's a really sort of divided countries, divided nations.
I'm not playing dwarves at all.
How funny. Right, okay, so next up we've got Wild Wargaming. I was wondering if you would mind checking out our channel. I'm sure we will do at some point. Thank you very much for your contribution. Next up we've got Matt Patterson. He's put, woohoo, 3,000 subs, go GBHL. Soon 100,000.
Yeah, so that's the next step.
That'll be good going.
We've got a bit of a way to go.
5,000 next.
5,000.
If we got over 10,000, I'd be made up.
Sure.
That'd be well good.
We need to get some more games in to get over 10,000, I reckon.
Yeah, we do. At least a battle report a week.
Yeah.
It's important. My question this week is, if you had to create a Lord of the Rings or Hobbit figure that was in a cinematic pose, what would it be? Mine would be Legolas riding the Uruk-hai shield, shooting arrows. Thanks. Okay, so a cinematic pose of a model. It's from the movies, and you could put it into model format, miniature format. What would it be?
I think Legolas doing a pirouette on a dwarf on a barrel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In the scene, yeah, in
The Hobbit?
that what is it? The barrel, the one scene.
Yeah.
It was Legolas standing on what Dwalin's head.
Dwalin's head, yeah.
He was
Yeah.
looking real mean, and Legolas was like shooting everything.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I probably like that.
Oh, but just trigger my mind. Bomber in the barrel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Bomber in the Barrel would be cool. Bomber in the Barrel would be cool. A pose from the movies that sticks out. That doesn't exist already. It's quite tough.
Yeah. Got so much cool poses.
There are a lot of cool
Yeah.
poses.
Yeah, I think I would rather see one from Boromir, but I'm a Boromir fan, so
Yeah, plus it.
when he's charging the Uruk-hais that want to get Merry and Pippin, and when he's throwing a dagger or something, you see just quick.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe with that
that's
kind of
really good.
pose,
Yeah, yeah.
or when he's just slashing between the Uruk-hai, that you just got a little diorama or something.
Yeah, that
Should
would be
Boromir
cool.
then not have throwing knives in game?
Wow.
It's probably a single-use throwing knife.
One yourself.
Yeah, or maybe one of the scenes that we already had a model with the banner. That's when he's really shouting or something. So just an up or something in that kind of pose. That would be cool as
A
well.
little more active. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'd like a better Aemir on foot pose myself. But I'm not a huge,
Oh yeah.
huge fan.
Yeah. Maybe him throwing the spear.
Yeah.
The mummock.
Oh,
Throwing
yeah.
the spear at the that would be really good. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Taking that one.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
That's a good question. Yeah, I like that one.
That was a good question. Okay, next up we got Akathon 39.
Oh, we know that name.
Oh, God.
Triple Looper.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Jamie's favourite person. Next to
Well
Davey.
done, guys, for being the biggest independent tournament 3 times in a row. Woo, good for you. And for making 3,000 subscribers.
Thank you very much.
What's your goal number wise by the end of the year? End of this year. What's the number of subscribers going to be?
Well,
What are you hoping for?
against my estimates, we were about 500 down last year. So, with a target of 5,000, I would hope we'd be about 4,500 if we kept the same growth
Yeah.
End of the year.
end of the year.
Right? 4,500 then? Oh, 5,000. 5,000.
4,500.
All right, 45.
5,000 target.
I'm always very optimistic. I'm going 5,000.
Expecting about 4,500.
And second, also, sometimes you mention people as being first age subscribers. What makes them so, and what age would you say we're in now?
So we said that before. It's, It's to do with how many years we're in the age of the sun. Is that what? Age of
I don't know. You made it up.
Yeah.
first age.
Well, you asked
That was
me.
whoever was in that first batch, but really you're all first age subscribers. You know.
What was it? The first year you did filming, or is it like the first 100 or the first 1,000?
Was it when we got to a?
I thought it was 100.
It was before that.
It
It was
was
when we got to
even
500.
less.
We did 100 to get the
100?
box of Rivendell Knights.
Yeah.
That was first age. I think it was the first 100.
I think we kept on going up until 500, calling people first agers. So
There's a real debate about when we change it.
What is
They just kind of carry
what
on.
actually is a first age subscriber?
a first age subscriber is a spiritual thing. You know, it's not measurable.
Don't go there.
It's not measurable in human terms. You know, you will know yourself if you are a first age subscriber. Just have a minute. Think about it.
And
You're a first age subscriber. Do you feel like you're a first age subscriber? Of course.
definitely.
Everyone is that.
There we go.
What would you say? What age we're in now? Is this like an extended first age because everybody is a first age subscriber?
I guess we'd be in the second age, wouldn't we? Because second age is a few thousand years, and we're not that much sort of over. I'll check it out. I'll do the maths at some point.
Maybe when you've reached the 3,000 subscribers, maybe
check it out.
now the
Continuing
The
to-
last thing we want is
Third
want to
age.
devalue any of you as subscribers,
Yeah.
though. That's the last thing we
No.
want. You know, it's just as important to be a second age subscriber or a third age. Just think of all the cool things that happen in the second age and all the even cooler things that happen in the third age.
And the fourth age, we just keep shush about.
Yeah. Anybody after then?
Everything else is third age. You'll all be good. Just subscribe. Subscribing is good.
So next up, who do we have? We've got
Dr. Dan.
Dr. Dan. So to get his question,
Yeah.
just... I don't even know how to use my own iPhone. There we go.
Hello, gents. A couple of questions this week to make up for being out of the loop. What have you found to be the best way to strip paint off second-hand metal models? I had a few recently eBay purchases that need to be redoing. Also, a quick question with regards to the courage buffs such as horns. If you're fighting the army of the dead, for example, do these impact on your defense, or could be courage 3 rather than 2, so defense has increased due to the horn? Thanks for hard work as always.
Nice.
So stripping models, I don't really tend to do it.
I use fairy power spray or the Dettol, the brown stuff. That tends to be. It's quite a it's a reasonably frequently asked question. Might be worth an FAQ. Content.
I always rate my girlfriend's makeup thingy for the what did you call it?
Nail varnish remover.
Yeah.
But you can't use
For
that on
metals,
plastic.
yeah.
For metals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question was about metal.
Yeah.
metal.
So you want acetone, but so you can use
Don't use it on
non-acetone.
plastic though.
You can use non-acetone on plastic.
Yeah.
But the acetone nail polish on nails tends to be the best ones. And in terms of the horn, courage buffs,
It will increase your defense
it will increase your defense.
against the army of the dead.
Good stuff. Okay, so next up we got Brad via Hipster. Nice short one for you.
Hipster. Hey guys, question for James regarding your business.
I didn't even read that then, Jamie. Awesome.
We're going to
Can you give any tips starting your own business? Positives and negatives. Thanks. Okay, so the positives are you don't have a boss, really, so no one can really tell you what to do. But then, of course, you think about it all the time because no one's going to pay you, so you have to generate the work, otherwise you're not going to pay your mortgage and stuff like that. You have to be willing to work really hard. But if you're willing to work hard, then you'll definitely make it work, especially if you've got a little bit of something about you as well. So other positives are you don't have to pay your tax like straight away. You don't have to pay what's it called?
Income tax?
No, well, do pay income tax. Whoa. What's it called? Pay as you
earn, PAYE.
PAYE. So you don't have to do PAYE. But then, of course, one of the negatives of that is you've got to keep all your own accounts, and accounting is not my favourite thing in the world. And that is, once a year I get all of my bank statements out and all the receipts and have to go through it all. That's a bit of a pain. But at the same time, it's incredibly rewarding. It's really rewarding knowing that you're doing it for yourself directly. So yeah, I think I'll let Jamie have Another question.
It is an army
Okay.
question. It looks like an army question.
It's a long one, so probably on that one.
Hi James, first time poster. I've been watching for a few weeks now. Really appreciate all you guys are doing.
Cheers, pal. Thanks, Jamie.
So, do you want to do the loop thing?
Oh, well, hang on. I think
That's one.
you two can do that. Do you want to do it? So what happens? What happens when someone posts for the first time?
They're in the loop, yeah.
They are. Oh, you
okay.
saved yourself then. And what does being in the loop mean?
You have to post
I'm
a
the
question
person.
next week.
Well done for saving him there. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey, us Dutchies got to help each other out.
Coming for the rescue.
You're Samwise, so I have to be safe all the time.
And Samwise is the real hero.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
That's
okay,
true.
yeah.
That's very true.
So you got to post another question next week and stay in the loop. Yeah.
I'm from Ontario and playing the Ontario Strategy Battle League. I've decided to start making battle reports. I also run my own business and know the value of asking advice. So any advice you could share about making battle reports would be awesome. A few specific questions. What software do you use?
You use
I use one of my own, well not my own, but
when you created yourself.
it's
Genius.
called AVS Video Editor.
Okay, so you moved away from the Sony. Do you have a
I've
Sony?
never had a Sony. No.
Oh, right, okay. I use Final Cut Pro, as does Damien.
I use Adobe Premiere Pro for our battle reports. It's working fine. So.
Yep, that's a good time for this week's The Scouring!
Of YouTube.
It's just an impromptu thing these days. It's not planned at all. It's not planned at all. Now, some time ago, you might have noticed that a battle report came up, and Jamie and I were doing completely crazy different accents. Well, you might be surprised to hear that wasn't Jamie and I. That was, in fact, these guys here. Well, you weren't in it, were you? Were you in that battle report?
I don't know if that wasn't the one you posted. I think
No.
you did the Smaug one,
Yeah, this is my one.
and that
yeah.
wasn't me.
No, you did the one with Thomas.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So you do have a YouTube channel, don't you?
Yeah.
Would you like to guide everybody with The Scouring?
I'm doing the World and White Scar YouTube channel. A lot of you guys that are subscribers from the GBHL channel already saw a battle report that the guys just put there on.
put up.
Yeah, and once in a week we are making the battle reports, fancy 40k, but as well Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. So you guys are supporting us. At the moment, the great battle reports. You see a lot of new models. I think we were one of the first channels that had Smaug online, and
Whoa. You're not supposed to be here to make us look bad.
no, I'm not.
Whoa.
So it's a one big community.
Yeah.
But he'd like some additional subscribers.
No.
You could help him out.
Yeah, that'd be good. So that is this week's The Scouring.
Of YouTube. So carry on with some. Music in the background or no? See,
Yeah, when you can.
I put music in the background, but we'll always turn it down very low.
Yeah.
If it's
yeah.
a battle report.
You need something really low. That's one of the things
So they
that
won't detract away from the vocals.
Yeah.
But during the times when there's just dice rolling, it is nice to have just to fill in
So
the
a key
space.
bit of advice actually is when you're editing, don't just edit with headphones on. Take your headphones off and hear it through the laptop because it can sound completely different on or off. So do check that.
Should I advertise my channel? If so, should I use the GBHL Facebook page?
You can do.
Well, you can do it, and what helped me was I was asking these two guys to help me out, and if you can share a Lord of the Rings Hobbit battle report, it's great. You know, we're not.
We're happy to help. It's good to see the community growing.
and everybody likes a good battle report. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. Any other hints or tips would be awesome. Thanks very much in advance. So what we found is that growing the channel, we did a few competitions to get the ball rolling, but posting daily content for us was a huge point.
Yeah, or at least regular content, that's the key thing. So if you promise something on a certain day, trying to as often as possible get to that. Because think of it like if it's like a TV show. Let's say, for example, you watched what's just come, Game of Thrones, new series of Game of Thrones, and let's say that Game of Thrones says that it's going to be on every night, Monday night at 8 o'clock, is it? 8 or 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, and then imagine if you went and you turned on and it wasn't on. You know, well, are people going to subscribe or pay up for that as a service, as it were? So yeah, trying to make sure something's regular is quite important. I think another good one as well in terms of filming battle reports is quite key. Is lighting, and a good camera makes a huge difference. And just take your time. Try and get nice shots first and foremost. Get a nice shot. Take your time, and then of course anything that's before and after you can blend in when you edit anyway. So that's what I say. Next up we got Lost Control. He's put, hi, I was wondering what profile is a Gundabad Orc General. I know it's Bolg's old model, but what profile is he now? Is he the old Bolg profile, the new Bolg profile, or a Gundabad Captain? Thanks for all the great content.
There actually isn't a profile for the Gundabad Orc General. It's just a model that's not had a profile. So you could use him as the captain.
Yeah, I think we'd all agree with that. Okay, so next up we've got the Northwest Hobbit campaign.
Northwest Hobbit campaign, isn't that Steve Crow?
Here's Steve.
Yeah.
Here's Steve.
I'll just call you by name.
Cheesy Steve.
Scumbag Steve.
Filthy Steve. Not called Steve
Let's
anymore.
see. After viewing the Escape from Dworodelf bat rap, which was awesome by the way, do we think Jay has taken over on the big hair stakes? Hashtag have a trim for God's sake.
Yeah, Jay's hair's growing a bit long now.
Yeah.
Is he going gibbling?
Don't gibble him.
Is,
Going gibbling.
But is it fuzzy or is it just like sleek, long, like?
Oh, it's fuzzy a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got that sort of thickness.
So, is he on the big hair stakes?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm going to see him this
We'll
weekend.
see him this
so-
weekend, so you'll be able to call him out on it.
But we're going to post this on Sunday. So have we seen him with his big hair?
We've already seen him.
Yeah.
He's huge.
It's
Google,
woolly.
Google images,
Sheep-like.
Marrow and Fellaini. That's what we're talking about.
I got asked by a kid at work once if I was Fellaini. I was like, no.
You should have played
I know, I
that.
should have played that.
I got asked once if I was Peter Crouch.
I can see it, yeah.
That's a good one.
Let's not talk about that again.
Next
It's reminding me of school and getting called Big Bird. From Sesame Street. Don't say anything!
Next question is from Duncan MC.
Oh, nice big long one there for you. You saved Jamie.
Yeah.
Hi,
Like Russian roulette.
Well, thanks for answering my question last week, James. Very much the reaction I was hoping for. To clarify, the difference is Tyrael has a bow, whereas Mirkwood Exile doesn't. And Mirkwood Exile has the Vengeful Fury special, though that's irrelevant in my case. This week's question is again model related. Are there any heroes or warriors out there that you feel their models do not them justice? For example, I think that Thrain and Vrashku are two heroes who should have quite aggressive poses. So, though both appear to be just stood there. Cheers.
Okay.
Okay, so asking if there's any models whose pose doesn't match their profile.
The profile.
Right. So poses which don't match the profile.
Dane Ironfoot, the old metal one where he just stood leaning on his axe.
Yeah.
But that's a model where it's at the end of the war ring, where he's an old man.
Yeah.
So it's plausible that he's leaning on the stick. But I think with the Thrain thing, is they were going for a scene where Thror is walking up to something,
Yeah,
Thrain
right.
is walking up to something, and young Thorin is walking up to something as well. So I think there's a thought behind the models.
And it'll come from some original artwork, or the only artwork that they might have been supplied from the
exactly,
movies. So they'll be working off of that. So they're not always going to be given dynamic poses as a result.
I think that should there possibly become should there be a Dane model, a new one, then he'd probably be in an aggressive pose because that's how we see him in the movies.
Especially with it being this late on. I think.
Yeah.
The Caliborn model is very passive for considering his profile, like 3 attacks,
Yes.
Yeah.
fight 6 and all the magic, and he's very much just stood there with his sword out.
Yeah.
That's. I think there are models that could do with an
Even
aggressive
Bayorn on
pose.
foot, even both the poses there, they're not really like Bayorn. The foot model aren't really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like the one living.
They're gorgeous, yeah.
Really nice
They are
model,
gorgeous, yeah.
but maybe it doesn't reflect sort of the kind of profile he's got. But then again, you're trying to make him a bear, aren't you? So
Yeah.
you want him to be a bear.
Are there any other models that
There probably are.
that should probably have another?
Gilgalad, I don't like Gilgalad just sort of with the spear like that, you know.
Oh, yeah,
you know, just like that. I'm not a huge fan of that. I know what that comes from.
I think one of the models as well, Following the Fat. He has a horn in his hand, but he doesn't have a horn in his profile, and he has strength 5.
Yeah,
It's just one of the
Because of
yeah.
the big size, yeah.
Yeah, well, a lot
He
of guys
doesn't-
say his tummy that's destroying everything, but just got a spear or something, and that's pretty much it. And I don't know where this strength 5 is coming from.
Yeah, they can make him into a bigger
Yeah.
guy. He's actually quite a small miniature,
Yeah.
Yeah.
relatively. Yeah. Well, some good answers there, I think. Some good answers. Okay, so next up we got Lucas Whitcroft White.
He says, hi guys, just quickly saying, do you have any idea about the info for the Desolation of Stockport 2 for 2015, i.e. points, costs, etc.? Thanks guys, Lucas. That's going to be your baby, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll probably put that together. So no, we've not decided anything to do with that
Well,
yet. But
it's like-
dates-wise, we know the dates, don't we?
It's the very, very first weekend in October, I believe.
First weekend in October.
Yeah, that's when it fits into the GBHL schedule.
Okay, so first weekend in October, that's when our number 2 event of this year will be. Won't be a Desolation of Stockport, though, will it?
Well, no.
No? Did you not say that you wanted the events to have different names? So there was like 2.0, 3.0.
It's up to you. It's your baby.
You can't have two Desolation of Stockport 2015s.
True.
Desolation of Stockport 2015 2.0. We'll have a discussion anyway. If any of you guys have got any ideas for names for the second tournament, maybe we'll do that. Something along those lines. Me and Jamie have a chat. We've not really thought about it.
Type them out in the post.
Yeah.
Give them a
Yeah,
few.
give it-
Comment below. Comment below.
Maybe the Battle of Stockport.
Yeah, it's a small variation, but it works.
Small variation, it does work. Okay, next up we've got Pandemonium 1337. He's put, hello James and Jamie. I have 2 questions for you today. 1. Does the movement penalty for shooting also apply for Warg Marauders, since they have the special rule that the goblins on top can shoot even when Marauder has moved the maximum distance or is in combat? It seems very unrealistic to hit stuff only at a 6 when it's right in front of you.
If you've moved, then you suffer the penalty regardless.
Yeah, but you can move full and
You
still
can move
shoot.
full and still shoot is the benefit of it.
Yep. And number 2, what do you think of the following 400-point list? I'm going to use this in my first tourney ever next month. Well, the best of luck in that tournament, my friend. Main contingent is from Moria. He's got Druzak, the Beast Caller, who's his army leader. He's got a Wild Warg Chieftain, leading 3 Warg Marauders and 2 Giant Spiders. And he's got an allied contingent from Mordor, Cancra. That's not a model, is it? Cancra.
Is that his name?
Allied contingent from
Kardouche,
Mordor.
I think.
Yeah,
Kardouche the Fire.
Maybe I think it's
That could be it, yeah.
The other thing I can think of is it's over the bow limit. If it's just 3 Wild Marauders and 2 Giant Spiders, that's
Yep.
66.
They count as bow arm.
They count as bow arm, yeah.
Then
So-
you've got the problem, yeah.
So over the bow limit.
You need to overthink that. Not overthink, rethink that.
Rethink, yeah.
So we see your plan there. Your plan, of course, you know, lots of enraging.
Also, you can't enrage the Wild Marauders because you can only enrage unridden wargs. So
Druzak won't have any.
he'll only be able to boost the Spiders and the Wild Warg Chieftain.
That's very true. Okay, so next up, wow, big long one here. We've got Thomas Donahue.
Let's see, Thomas. Greetings, melons. That's the wording. Friends.
All right.
Melon.
Yeah, well, I immediately thought he was saying something about, you know.
Melons
I've
is
been-
1 L, right? I'm Dutch, so I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greetings, melons.
What was something to do with me training? You know.
Isn't plural melanin?
No, melanin is the skin thing. It's a pigment.
I'm talking Lord of the Rings now, right? Not
Oh,
Jim
I've got
Starr.
no idea.
I'm not sure.
I think it's melanin. Just throwing it out there. We know what you mean. We're friends. You're a friend. You posted a question. That's good.
A giant door has just opened.
On the other side, you can't see it, but it's open.
You can't
yeah.
see it, everyone.
I've been watching your videos for almost a year now, slowly working my way through all the material and thoroughly enjoying it all. That's good. Really inspiring stuff, so thank you all. Well, they're probably welcome.
The guys?
Yeah, I'm just putting a word out.
Yeah. That should be.
Love the fanzine too, and can't wait for the next issue this weekend. Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
It was really good. Yeah, get that one.
Yeah.
This is my first time asking a question. I know the loop and all that. I already have a few questions up my sleeve for future episodes, so we won't say anything about that.
Okay.
You know what's up. Post a question. Apologies in advance if you've answered this one previously. I've noticed your gaming boards have some really nice terrain ideas, such as what I think cut-up doormats representing cornfields on your Rohan board. Oh, and it's Rohan exclamation mark. So that's
Rohan!
all right.
That's fine. That's what everyone's here for.
Tournament organizer, just shout Rohan, wasn't it?
And that's what it was on the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If anybody
It was
needed
really
anything,
good.
shout Rohan. I come running over and then they ask me a question. I'll be like, Jamie. Jamie's asked me a rules question.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Can you please do a video where you explain how you made, where you purchased your terrain from, as I believe a good-looking gaming board really helps the immersion factor of the hobby, and that's absolute truth.
Yeah.
A fill board with trees and hills and terrain stuff.
Just stuff like this is.
Yeah, it's great.
Get on it, yeah. Buy some trees. That's the first thing you need.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, trees.
A good fill board. It's proper SBG stuff. Yeah.
If you get yourself, even if it's just about 12 to 15 trees, it can make a huge difference right, on a 4x4 board.
Yeah. And you can even put a few like 2 or 3 trees on like a little
Circle, that's a
little
rough
circle
area,
that counts as a difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Here's one I made earlier.
And it counts as terrain, and when you move into it, you can count it as being obscured by
That's right, yeah.
reeds or things. And
Oh yeah, so
That's
area
difficult.
terrain.
so area terrain, yeah. So that works really good. So only one bag of miniature trees can fill an entire tin. So that's really good. Do that. Yep.
Yeah. And the mats, they are literally doormats from IKEA. Literally just doormats cut up. That's easy peasy.
Cut up this what
And we've been very
squares
lucky
shapes.
actually. Like some of the terrain that we use in our battle reports have been made by Barry O'Neill's made quite a bit of it.
Yeah, the weather top.
Yeah.
And your river.
And the river, which has been living in the Northwest Gaming Centre since the league final, as I've discovered. And also Rick Fryer made us some of the, like the houses and buildings.
He's from Greenleaf Terrain, or is it something
East
else?
Grinstead.
We've got right wargaming terrain. We've made
Right
that
Wargaming Terrain, yeah.
which will be on show this current weekend.
Yeah, we need to do another unboxing too.
Do we? Oh yes, of course. He's just arrived.
It has, it's well cool.
Yeah.
I can't say anything more until we do
You
that.
bringing it this weekend?
Oh.
Yeah, actually, I'll bring my stuff on it.
Let's say second part is I also have a couple of ideas for the name of second Stockport tournament. Stockport and back again, or Stockport a long expected tournament, or the scouring of Stockport. Thanks and happy dot. And it's probably
Happy strategy.
too
bad.
long.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Scouring
Next
a
up,
Stockport. I like
That's good.
I like that scouring a Stockport.
yeah, sounds good.
Has there been a
There's no
scouring
ring to
of
it.
event?
Yeah, it was the scouring of
Stirlingshire.
Yeah.
Scouring of Stirlingshire. Don't you?
It's not going to be original.
Stockport there and back again. Or what was the other one?
Stockport and back again. It's
Stockport
kind
back
of has a
again,
nice
yeah.
ring to it as well. Yeah.
That's got a good Stockport, a long expected tournament.
There's been something like that. Isn't Ed Ball and Owen Wright
Oh,
doing
but
like
they-
a mashup of everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
good idea, isn't it?
its short name is like the Battle of Unnumbered Tears or something.
Yeah, that's it. Battle of Unnumbered Tears. That's the one.
Sounds so evil. Next up is Sackbot 10. There you go, you doing?
All right. No.
Oh, it's gone.
Come on, he's back. Hi guys, my question this week is which wizard do you think is the most powerful out of Gandalf, Saruman, and Radagast? Thanks, guys.
Okay, let's put Radagast at the bottom.
Yeah, Radagast straight to the bottom.
Yeah.
Against you, he might do some damage, Rohan.
He might do, but he's still not. He's not the same.
He's not the all-rounder.
I've taken him down plenty of times. Saruman, on the other hand.
Yeah.
always-
Saruman's the big one, I think. There.
Yeah, but Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
If we're talking Gandalf the White.
I was just
versus-
saying normal Gandalf, so.
Yeah.
So
Let's
he's going for Gandalf the
take
Grey.
it from their initial 3 profiles. The 170 Saruman, 170 Gandalf, and 150 Radagast and Saruman. Not any like Gandalf the White, Radagast the Brown without Staff on an Eagle, or Saruman the Wise.
Okay, so if we
Go-
take it
going
from
from
those
the base
base,
ones.
then it's Saruman,
Saruman,
Gandalf.
Gandalf, Radagast.
But Gandalf's really good
Oh, yeah.
defensively.
But he's the
He
all-rounder.
plays a different role. Yeah.
Completely different role.
If you then bring in Gandalf the White, Saruman the Wise, and Radagast the Brown and Eagle, then you get 3 very different heroes.
You do, yeah.
Gandalf the White becomes your real all-rounder who's aggressive and defensive.
Yeah.
Saruman the Wise becomes super at just tackling other magic users. And then Radagast becomes a bit of a hero in
Yeah.
combat because he's got an eagle with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Nature's Wrath he can pop it off a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah. What about you guys? What do you think?
I think it ends up on the same list. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think so. So next question.
Yeah, the next question is from Acton39.
Oh, the triple
That's
loop.
the second question. Just a quick question. When working out your bow limits, your breakpoint bow limit at 25%, do you round up or down odd numbers, and do heroes count towards this?
Heroes don't count towards your bow limit, but they do count towards your break points.
yeah.
So your breakpoint, you round it up,
Round it
because that's what it says, and then once you've exceeded that breakpoint, so let's say you had 10, no, 11 warriors, it would go down 5.5, which goes up to 6.
Which
So
means
you're
7.
broken when 7 are dead, because you've exceeded the break point.
So it does mean that there are some advantages to having an odd number
Yes.
when putting together an army list, just as a bit point.
With your bows, you then also round up to the nearest third. So let's say you had, again, 10 troops. That rounds up to 12, so you can have 4 bow arm warriors.
It's actually, do you know what's a really interesting example that I was like, no. So 1 warrior with a bow doesn't exceed the break limit if that's an army, because
Or the bow limit.
the bow limit, yeah.
Because it rounds up to 1.
Yeah.
You can have 1, yeah.
It's nuts.
So you could take a hero and 1 warrior with a bow
Yeah,
as an allied contingent.
yeah.
And the heroes count towards this. They count towards your break point, but not your bow limit. And as ideas, as for your tournaments later in the year, the return of Stockport,
That's cool.
and it explains that it's a play on Return of the King.
We got that one.
And then again, it's Acthon 39.
Wow, Triple Loop obligations met. He's put 47 minutes. How is this possible? Must be an all-time record for you, James. Yes, it was. Hopefully, Jamie's there. He is indeed.
Struggling away in the corner here. Because they have half my face or I'm missing out.
I reckon he should be because of Desolation of Stockport. So my question will be for both of you. Do you think that due to SBG characters in The Lord of the Rings stand out to you more and are more appealing? Do you think that due to SBG characters in Lord of the Rings stand out to you and are more appealing? E.g. Aemir and Alfred, people who you know from the story but won't think that much of altogether.
Yeah, I definitely would say so.
Yeah.
Like Balin, son of Fundin, the old profile, he's a dead guy, but because of the game, I know of him.
Yeah.
And like Dane Ironfoot, I've heard of him,
Yeah.
but now I've seen him in game, I have an attachment to him. So yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So next up, nice big long one. We've got Nomagestus.
Nomagestus. Hello to the GBHL team. My 2 questions for this week. Double loop, this one.
Double loop.
Yeah, 2 questions. A question to Jamie, who is there. Hopefully, he is.
He is.
God.
Have you finished your Dunlending force, or did you abandon this thought? I really like the idea of an old man Isengard army because they are stunning models, and I really like your style of painting them in your hobby vlog. I myself once tried to build up an army, but failed.
You based them off, wasn't it Jan inspired?
Yeah, the orange.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What were the
The
my
Dunlendings.
dwarves?
Yeah.
They were inspired by you.
Oh,
Look how happy he is.
Big orange shields and things. Yeah.
Your moustache is just raised 3 inches.
I wonder how. Yeah, you're welcome. I like inspiring people, and that's not boasting or anything, but it's one of the good things of making something that feels good to yourself, but even makes it feel good to other people. So you're welcome. Cheers, and cheers for that, because inspiring stuff makes me inspired. Let's see. Maybe I can find someone who is interested in them. Well, he said I myself once tried to build up an army with Dunlendings, but failed. Maybe I can find someone who is interested in them because they are too cool to just lay around in the cellar. So
I forwarded you the email.
Yes, yeah.
oh, you're not already.
The force is complete. I'm just waiting for a tournament that is small enough points value. I think I've got it up to about 500 points with,
Oh, well done.
with Saruman.
With Saruman.
With Saruman leading.
Oh, he's a man, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's historic, so he's not technically man. He's in man form.
Have you got many wild men of Dunlending now, or is it just the warriors?
I've got 6 wild men. I've got a lot of ruffians. And a lot of Dunlendings with shields, so I can make about a 500 point force with all heroes, all men.
How many axes are on those ruffians?
The ruffians, they don't have many axes. They've got whips and knives and things.
Whips and knives, yeah.
All the Dunlendings come with axes.
Who leads the ruffians in that army? Do you have like a captain on it or something?
Not for the ruffians. It would be a Dunlending chieftain.
Oh right, are they in that army list?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Cannot they not be led by Sharky or Worm?
But
They
he is
could be led by Sharky and Win, but then I can't take Saruman. So he'd boost my points. In a low points tournament, I'd take Sharky.
Okay.
All right.
And the second part?
Second part. Will there be a Mordor and Free Peoples week where you cover all the profiles of heroes and warriors and the scenarios? I really enjoyed those videos because they helped me massively in building up my own Mordor army. Greetings from Germany, and again, thank you for your great content. First of all, get your Mordor army on the Facebook group, because we want to see awesome armies.
These guys helped me as well when they had their Fallen Realm week with my Easterlings. So,
And you went for them anyway,
yeah,
despite all of our discouraging.
yeah.
We
of
tried.
course,
We
yeah.
tried to put you all on feastlings, but it just didn't work. Clearly, our enthusiasm shone through.
Yeah,
Shown through. Yeah.
Oh,
Greetings back to Germany, and
Yep.
get yourself out there.
Mordor Free Peoples will happen. We've just not got around to it.
are we going to do Free Peoples first, or are we going to leave that till last?
Free Peoples is last because that's
Mordor's going to be a really interesting one to break up, isn't it? Because it's a big.
It's a big book. We've covered a lot of the profiles and heroes already because it just
Yeah,
kind of
so
has
we'll have to
all of the
refer
evil
to.
stuff. Yeah.
So you mean like the Orc Warriors and the captains and
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
They'll be
profiles.
from
we'll cover.
Angmar, and then you've got a dragon
Yeah.
that you've done in Moria, and
Yeah,
you've got
exactly.
a cave drake which you've done
So
in
I'll be
Moria.
referring you to other.
a
referring
lot
you
of
to other
references.
parts. But I guess what we'll try and do is sort of talk about how you can build so many different types of Mordor army. And that one. The Free Peoples one's going to be
Have we
awesome.
not started Mordor?
No.
I thought we did the 9 and Sauron.
thought you did, but
I thought we did.
yeah.
Have we not done Mordor?
Have we done Mordor? Was it more?
The guys are now in the loop.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I know what you're talking about.
Because we talked for Sauron for ages about how to play him, and that he wasn't.
Was that not the unboxing for Sauron?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, but had we already talked about him? No, that
They'll
was the unboxing.
probably be referring you to that unboxing. Of
Yeah,
Sauron.
yeah, it probably is done. We'll refer you to the unboxing. So. Why didn't we save the Sauron unboxing for the Mordor week?
I know.
Oh dear, we messed that up, didn't we?
We didn't have enough content clearly for that week.
How do you pronounce that?
Kieran.
Is that just Kieran? Kieran O'Connor. Next question
It's
for
confusing 'cause it's a C.
Felix of the Nine Fingers.
Yeah, and
Spelt an Irish way,
Thank you.
so it's a hard C.
well done, guys, on getting 3,000 subscribers. Very deserved. Well, guys.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much. Thank you.
All right, next one is from Boss Diggle.
Ross Diggle.
Yeah.
Here you go.
He says, talking to the screen now, James Dora the Explorer Clark.
I don't get the reference. What is Dora the Explorer?
Dora the Explorer is an old, well, I don't know, she's a young Spanish girl who is a TV program, child's TV program.
It's
What
for
does she
kids.
do?
She explores.
Well, basically, what she do, she does like, halfway through the TV show, she'll let's say the bad guy sneaked in behind. She'll go, "Hey, can you see the bad guy?" Yes, that's right. So apparently you must have done something like that in the last speech.
And all the kids in front of the TV. He's over there. He's over
It's
there."
wholly possible. It's wholly possible. So it's been an awesome quadruple speak, friend, and question. It's been great having you both in there. Get some different opinions and perspectives. And wow, 53 minutes
Yeah.
Within the hour.
within the hour. Within the hour. So not as quick as I did it on my own last time. Not that that's a common thing. A common
I still
thing.
got something for you guys. Because yeah, you helped me out with my YouTube channel. I've got these rolled and white scar dices that maybe some guys saw. These are for you.
Thank you very much. The first thing you do when you get
Yeah.
given new dice.
Roll off, roll off.
They're roll off.
Double six.
That's it.
Beat it!
The blue.
No, I got
Blue dice goes in the bin. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's still good. New tournament dice for me. That will get used
Double sixes on the first
Used
round.
next year. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah,
It's
no
great.
problem.
And
Yeah.
any support we can give your channel, we certainly will do. So, guys, this is it. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Share us on what?
Oh.
I feel
Yeah.
Should we try again?
Yeah,
So,
do it.
Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Support your hobby.
Follow on Facebook.
Following on Facebook and Twitter.
And happy strategy battle gaming, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys.
Yeah.